Hey everyone, welcome to YouTube Tuesday with me, Jessica Brigden of Just Be Creative Cardiology, and we are here for session 23. And this is an exciting day because today Stampin' Up! Is hosting a 24-hour sale on almost everything in the entire annual catalog. So the discount's not huge, it's 10%, but it's on almost everything. Cardstock, stamps, already discounted Stampin' Punch, Stampin' Die bundles. You can get blocks, you can get tools like your paper trimmer or refill blades, adhesive blades, dimensionals. These are basics that never go on sale. So it's pretty awesome that today you can shop and even get any kind of a discount on those. So that's pretty awesome. So hey Kathy, how are you? So I have pulled out, hey Luann. Well, the sun is trying to peek out here in New York. It's kind of been going in and out throughout the day, but that's okay. It's good. I've been staying busy and it's warm and cozy inside, and good day for stamping. So I have pulled out a couple items that I think are pretty amazing that are included in this sale that I wanted to show you. So I pulled out a really versatile bundle. This is a Stampin' Die bundle. It's called Arrange a Wreath. And I've done this because this is something that can be used all year round. And I love the little flowers and the little leaves, all of that cute stuff in there. And then I'm also going to show you some items. This is a kit. So if you like quick and easy, if you want to get together and do like a virtual, like a Zoom stamp with some friends, I would love to do a class for you. But Gorgeous Posies is awesome. So whether you need a gift for yourself or gift to share or to give a finished gift even to someone, then the Gorgeous Posies is awesome. The colors are really beautiful. So I guess I'm kind of feeling the pale pinks and the purples today. I have a little bit of a petal pink stripe there in my shirt. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, we'll flip, we'll get right into it. Please feel free to ask me any questions you have. And I do have a host code for November, but even with that, if you'd like to place an order, feel free, please just give me a call and I would be glad to submit that for you and save you the hassle of the whole online if you're not comfortable with that. So let me go ahead and flip and we'll get started here. Okay, so you can see I do have my host code there. All right, so if you are into online shopping, November's code is 22V2E67G. And I will be showcasing some awesome items from the annual catalog because everything I'm showing here is on sale today. And I was shocked. The tools like the trimmer and the refill blades are on sale. Even the clear block. If you need your blocks, this is the mega block case that stores them in, but you can get the entire block set or just extra individual blocks. Those are on sale, which is really awesome. So our first card is one, I have actually designed this. I use this as a workshop card for a group of stampers and they enjoyed it. And I thought I would share that with you. So we have our card base is Highland Heather. This is a half sheet at 5.5 by 8.5. Yes, even your bone folder, your snips, dimensionals, you can get the full size, the mini, or even the black dimensionals. They're all on sale. I should have done that, but I pre-die cut these. I should have used the adhesive sheets for your intricate dies. Those are on sale. So awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fold this in half. All right, so pretty simple so far. Then we have a layer of this gorgeous barnwood pattern. This particular paper is from the In Good Taste paper stack. This is a 24 sheet 12 by 12 stack it's all about texture. So there's tiles, there's granite, there are different weaves and fabrics and plushes and all that good stuff. And I love this barnwood pattern. So this is cut to 4 by 5 1/4. So we'll go ahead and stick this on. So unfortunately the seal, adhesive, and refills are not included in the sale, but I mean, really, we all know if they were, then we'd all buy like 500 of them, and that's just not feasible. So, considering how many items are in the sale, the exclusions list is very, very small. All right, so let me show you the dies. So this stamp set, like I said, does all season. There's leaves, cute little flowers, hearts, all kinds of good stuff in here. And the wreaths builder dies. This is a huge bundle. Look at all the pieces in here. All kinds of cool stuff. Everything pictured has a coordinating die. And there's even some extras like this cute little heart that says, I get that they're really stuck on here well. Cute little heart that has love inscribed on it. All of these things. So I used this is kind of the twig die here, and I cut that. I jumped ahead. I die cut that from this gorgeous cinnamon cider. So I just need to poke out a couple of those little pieces. You probably wouldn't even notice they were there. But they do. They die cut so well. I was using the new Stampin' Up! Cut Emboss machine, and they just popped right out with no issues at all. So I'm going to take this, and if I had thought ahead, I would have die cut these with the adhesive sheets attached, because that way you just peel it off and stick it down. Because I didn't do that, I am going to have to use some glue dots here. So we'll just put a few of these around. Glue dots are not on the sale, but that's one thing to mention, is just because the items aren't on the sale doesn't mean that you can't buy them. They are still available. They're just not on the sale. Okay, so we're gonna stick that down. I mean, that's pretty. You can see that taking shape already. Luann, I did not check. I do not believe, you know, let me check. She was asking about the Kirby bundle. The Kirby bundle is not in the annual catalog, so it shouldn't be on sale. But I'm gonna pull up my iPad here real quick just to check, and we will see about that. All right, so while we're waiting for this to pull up, the next die I used were the leaves, and I popped that out with some soft seafoam. I always want to call this pistachio pudding, but this is actually soft seafoam. And I don't know if you can see, but when they cut, they also leave that, oops, gorgeous embossing on there too. So you can see the detail on the leaves. So I'm pulling up shopping products. Let's see, Kirby, let's type that in. Okay, so the Curvy Celebrations items are not from the annual catalog, so those items are not included in the sale. Thank you for asking, so we could clarify that. I know there's been some confusion as to what is and what isn't, and frankly, there's just so many items that are, that it's, it's pretty much everything. Almost everything is the way we've been putting it. All right, so let's go ahead and put some glue dots here on our, stick them down on our leaves, and I'm just kind of putting like 4 on here, spacing them out around the wreath. And then this, I'm gonna lay it right over top, and then you can always come in and kind of lift up some of these twigs if you want and put them around the leaves, kind of weave them together a little bit, just so that you have them popping through a little bit more. looks like it's all one piece once you do that. Okay, so wherever you can kind of find a spot, you can just kind of pop it up just a little bit. All right, you see how that goes? So cute already. Then we've got many flowers on here. And I love that they have given us multiples. So we do have one of the larger flowers, two of the second size, and then three, I guess middle size, and then three of the smallest. So you can die cut a whole bunch of flowers at the same time. And I love that if you're doing various colors. Sometimes when you have larger dies, you've got gaps of cardstock in there, and these little dies are perfect for filling in those gaps and maximizing all of your cardstock. So even these have that pretty little embossed detail on the petals. So I'm just popping these out, and I am going to pop these up with my little mini dimensionals. So we'll just put one on the back of each of these. Yes, I just want to make sure I've got the embossed side will be facing up when I'm finished. Okay, so I've taken these in Highland Heather, and we'll just kind of arrange our pretty little flowers like so. You guys know, you've seen me do my my toaster tong bows on previous videos. So I use my toaster tongs with the cinnamon cider ribbon. Ribbon and embellishments are also included in the sale. So I've already pre-tied this. I'll stick a mini glue dot on here and then tuck that right in here amongst the petals. And then I can always trim this off just a touch so that it actually fits within the proximity of my card. Okay. And you might be thinking, well, we've got a little gap. Well, I pulled in, you guys know I love my gold glitter enamel dots. So I've pulled these in. I've got two large and a medium there. We're going to use these large ones. I want to make sure I peeled it right off. Good thing, glue dot will fit right on the back of that. If that ever happens to you, just take one of your mini glue dots. Oops, come on here. Take the glue dot, stick it back on the foil, and then pop your little top right on top. Okay. Now when we do this, make sure we get under that little foil that's on there too. There we go. Now we've got the whole thing. We'll put that in our flower centers there. So what I had done when I do little workshop kits, I pre-cut and package everything and stick them in envelopes for my guests, or even for my virtual workshops. And then they have all the little pieces that they need ready to go. So then I've got this little itty bitty scalloped rectangle, and I have to remember which set I got that out of, which of the die sets. That particular rectangle is from, well goodness, of course I'm looking through my dies here so I can tell you which set that popped out of. All right, it's the Stitched So Sweetly dies. These are on page 74 of the annual catalog. So you can get the dies individually, or you can bundle it with the So Sentimental stamp set. But that smallest of the stitched scalloped rectangles, that is the die that I used for this, and it fits perfectly with the sentiments in this stamp set. Oh, thank you, Diane. So the color combination here, this is Highland Heather with cinnamon cider and soft seafoam. Yes, the soft seafoam is a very subtle green. I love that. Oh, I got some glare on that stamp set. So I'm using the Best Wishes here with my cinnamon cider. Love that the ink pads are on sale, the ink refills too. So that's awesome. And the blends. So if you love coloring, the blends combos, those are all on sale too. All right, so that's stamped so nicely. And we'll use a couple of full-size dimensionals on the back. Okay, and then just pop this down here. Oop, move my ribbon a bit. This is centered even though the barnwood planks are a little, the way it's looking, it makes it look a little off center, but it's not. Then I've got one of the tiny, tiny little petals, and even that has some embossed detail on it. So we'll stick that on with a glue dot right up here on the corner, and then take our tiny little gold glitter enamel dot and tuck that right in the center. So it's just perfect. Isn't that cute? I love that. I love this card because really it kind of works fall, winter, spring a little bit. Love that. So there's so many different ways that you can use these. Hey Philomena, how are you? So I was showing how to use the Arrange a Wreath bundle with the Wreath Builder dies, which is an amazing set. There are so many pieces here in this die set. It's a little like a puzzle. Let's stick them back on this sheet here. But you even get little bows, build-a-bows, flowers, leaves, little partridge, all kinds of cute stuff. So that is the Arrange a Wreath, and I use the In Good Taste Designer Series paper. Oh, thank you for sharing. I so appreciate that. Aw, hey Carmen, how are you? All right, just checking through the comments there. All right. Yes, Ed. I know Luann, she's saying, oh, I forgot to order this. I forgot to order that. That's all right. There's no limit. You can place as many orders as you want. Yes, it is. It's a fun color combination. I wanted something, like I said, kind of wintry, fall wintry that mixed, and I just love the combination of that. In fact, if you're having trouble kind of wondering maybe what colors work together, I love to go back to the annual catalog pages, pages 142 and 43, and use the different colors. All of the colors within a collection work together. So in this case, I pulled Highland Heather and the soft Seafoam, and then I wanted like a neutral, a brown, and that's where I pulled in the cinnamon cider from the In Colors. It's such a warm, has a warm tone to it, so I really like that. Okay, so let me show you guys the second project here. So that was some bundles, individual items that are on sale. The second item I'm going to pull in is the kits. The kits are on sale. These make fabulous gifts. The first couple of pages in the catalog are all-inclusive kits, so everything is in there. The Gorgeous Posies is what we'll use next for the second card. In this case, there's the boxed portion of the kit, which this is such a gorgeous gift box. It's got that gold embossing on there. You can see it glitter. And you have the instructions in here, embellishment pack with some Highland Heather twine, some gorgeous sheer organdy ribbon, all of the elements for your cards. It comes shrink wrapped all together, and then you've got this pretty little gift box. But all of your embossed fronts on here, your card bases, envelopes. The envelopes are, who doesn't want a pretty purple posy envelope? And then also in here, you've got already die cut pieces that you just punch out. There's stamped die cut pieces with the gold foil. I've actually pulled out one of the elements. I've pulled out one of these cute little banners with the stitching on it. We'll stamp our greeting on that. So I love this kit. There's so many items for it. So you can make the cards just as is. Or today I'm actually going to show you the coordinating stamp set. The stamp set, Gorgeous Posies, is sold separately. So it's listed here as the box set, and then the stamp set is down below. But this is a great time to get that because they're both on sale. So let me show you. I thought we would pull in and show some extra ideas, for the stamp set. And since we were using such a pretty subtle combination on the first card, I thought I would continue that. So I've cut a card base of soft seafoam for the second card, pulling in that green, 5.5 by 8.5. So go ahead and just fold this in half. Then I thought about doing purple, and I was really torn. I even pulled out some of that gorgeous tri-purple ribbon. But then I got thinking that it might be really pretty to do a combination of Rococo Rose and Petal Pink. So I ended up going with that. So I've cut a layer of Rococo Rose. This is also an in color that is 4 by 5.25. So I varied a little bit. There is some pink here in the Gorgeous Posies kit, and so that's a fun color combination to work with. I've just varied just a little bit. Hey honeybee, how are you? So we're gonna go ahead and glue our layer of Rococo Rose to our card base here. All right, and then we're gonna set that aside because then we're pulling in a layer of Whisper White. This is 3 3/4 by 5. Hey Janice, welcome. And we're going to do our stamping on our Whisper White layer before we glue it down. Okay, so we're gonna start here, do some simple stamping and some fun colors. So we've got, let's just kind of clear our space a little bit. I've gone ahead, this is what's so nice about having the block bundle, is that I actually have a block for every stamp here that we need for this project. All right, so we are going to start with our gorgeous flower, and we're gonna stamp this around our card a bit. So I'm gonna start, we're gonna do this in the Petal Pink and see how that goes, and then we can accent it with the Rococo Rose. So we're gonna go ahead and ink this. Just make sure we've got good coverage on there. This is a red rubber stamp, but you can see the ink glisten there. And we're just going to do kind of randomly a little trio around the card here, which is really pretty. Okay. All right, so, and this is part of the, if you notice, you actually get a lot of definition, just even in the plain stamping. This is one of Stampin' Up's distinctive design stamps. It's got that photorealistic look, so you actually get the layering of color, even though you're only using stamping once. Okay, so we're doing that. That was Petal Pink. We're going to come in with our little flower centers, and we'll do this in our Rococo Rose. So just a little bit here. All right, nice combination. And then we're going to stamp some leaves. So let me just get my inky stamps out of the way before I stick my elbow in them. Okay, so coming in with the leaves, there's actually two parts to this. There's the leaf stamp itself, and then there's the veining for the leaves. So I thought we'd do two-tone. We'll stamp our leaves in soft seafoam and then do the veining in Pear Pizzazz. So the Petal Pink, the soft seafoam and the pear pizzazz. These are all from the Subtles collection. Okay, so we just come in here, and like I said, we're gonna stamp off a little bit, so that's why we want to make sure we've got a little bit of room on here. Let's see, come in here like this, and yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. I don't want to overdo it. So that was with the soft seafoam. Okay, so now we'll come in, add a little extra detail with our pear pizzazz. And the nice thing is that it does both leaves at the same time. So you can just come right in here. There you go. Touch that up. Okay. Isn't that fun? I like how you got such definition with these distinctive stamps. Looks really cool. Okay, so let's do some extra. There's some little berries. We're basically using just about all the elements in here. Okay, so let's use these little berries, and this is where you guys can help me. I was torn between kind of going a little non-traditional, doing like seaside spray, or doing so saffron. So what do you guys think? Should I do, oh, you can see the sun is peering in. It's casting, it's casting some shadows across my workspace, but that hasn't been our problem. We haven't had sunshine in a few days. So what do you guys think? Should I go with seaside spray for the little berries? Or do you think you prefer so saffron? All right, I'll give you guys a minute. Let me know what you think there. Yes, okay, okay. Honeybee is voting for so saffron. What else do you guys think? So while we're waiting on that, I did punch a cute little tag from the Posies kit, from the die cuts that were included in that. I just love the detail that's on these. And so I thought I would decide which way I want it to go. Stamp our sentiment on here in the Rococo Rose. And so I've pulled in for a very kind and thoughtful friend. This has some really nice sentiments in here. Yes, Carmen, isn't this a great card kit? So if you get the card kit, don't forget to order the stamp set along with it, because this one is not, it's not an all-inclusive, so you need to order both parts. And then you can use the stamp set for extra projects like this one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stamp that right on there. Okay, beautiful. Oh, Janice is from Scotland. Nice. My ancestors hail from Scotland and England. So I have never been there. That is one of my on my travel bucket list. All right, looks like So Saffron has the vote. So let's go ahead and pull this in here. Okay. So we'll use our little, whether you want to call them berries or buds, whatever we've got, we'll just kind of stamp around here and there. Okay, that's just a extra little something something on there. It's really cute. Mixed with that nice subtle theme that we've got going on. Okay, so I think I've got my stamping pretty much done. Let's go ahead and glue this down to our card base. All right, so we'll stick this in. All right, now we need some dimensionals for our greeting here. So I'll fit a couple of the full-size ones on here. All right, you can never have enough dimensionals. It's always good to have an extra few packages of those. All right, let's go right in here. Well, I'm gonna go up because I stamped off onto my paper or my placemat here. And I got a little smudge, so let's put this right up there and we'll hide that smudge. And I see we've got another little one. That's what embellishments are for. So I thought that the elegant faceted embellishments would be perfect for this because they have clear, then this petal pink, and then shimmery, like a white sparkle, which since the sun is shiny, you can actually catch that. And because the faceted, they all have that beautiful sparkle on them. So I think I want to do the petal pink ones here. So let's go ahead. We'll just kind of dabble these around our card. Some pretty little sparkle. What kind of, I know that's kind of out of the way, but I'm going to stick it up there to hide my little ink splotch. And if you wanted to, you could definitely add more, but usually 3 is the charm for embellishments and arrangements and things like that. So this was made with the gorgeous Posies stamp set that was designed to work with the gorgeous Posies boxed kit here. Love that, all those fun details in there. So we today made a couple of cards here. What did I do with the other card? Using our Subtles collection and pulling in a couple of in colors. We pulled in Cinnamon Cider on the first card, and then we pulled in some Rococo Rose on the second card. But I like that combination, don't you? So it's Soft Seafoam, Rococo Rose, Petal Pink, and So Saffron. I think the saffron was a nice choice. Yeah, I was kind of torn. I had an idea and I was like, man, what colors am I going to use? And I first went to the catalog to see the colors that were actually from the kit, but I wanted something just a little bit different. So I like that we went with the pinks on this one. Thank you guys so much. So I wanted to let you know too that with the sale that's going on today, of course you can order from me anytime, but today is the Stampin' Up's 10% off just about everything in the annual catalog sale. So if you need anything, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you with an order. Of course, I have my tutorials that I give away throughout the month, but I'm also offering, if anybody orders $65 or more, I've pulled together some gorgeous cardstocks. So I've made a little mini kit, or a sweet sampler as I like to call it. I've got the pretty cardstocks, these wintry poinsettia petals papers. I love that the designs they're not holiday, they're good for all seasons. You've got some of that wood grain in here too. So really pretty patterns. That's almost a little springy. And of course, well, here in New York, we have pine trees all over the place too. So fun little bundle. And I'll include a couple of these gorgeous faceted pearls too. Aren't these fun? They're little trios. So there are 3 together, and they stick to your card really super easy with glue dots. So yeah, so anyone that orders $65 or more from me today will receive my little poinsettia petals sampler in the mail as a gift too. So thank you guys so much for watching and stamping along with me. Hope you enjoy these projects today. Please reach out if you have any questions about the products I've shown, anything you'd like to see. I'd love to feature that in future videos, and any questions you have. So thank you guys so much. Please make sure that you comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely hit that notification bell so that you know when I go live. All right, look forward to stamping with you again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.